Wow. Wow. Jordan Gill knocks out Michael Conlan 7 rounds. Boy, I got that one wrong. Jesus. Got that one absolutely stone cold wrong, man. You know what? I keep it a buck with you, yeah? I saw Gill in the ring and I saw Conlan come in the ring and I thought to myself, my God, this one wrong, because Gill looked absolutely jacked. He looked ripped to shreds, yeah. And it's like after uh, 24 hours of rehydration, right? And I'm thinking to myself, man, maybe Gill is like enjoying 130 better. Do you know what I mean? Because it's both of their first fight at 130. Michael Conlan coming looking nervous. And at the weigh-in, like, I thought Conlan looked better. But after the rehydration, my God, Gill looked $1 million, man. You know what I mean? He looked like, boy, he just looked a beast in there. And I mean, the zone, like every broadcaster, they were catting out the home fighter, man. It was like catting Conlan. But in that first round, Gill was all over him. But the commentary wasn't really talking about it. And I'm watching the first round thinking, damn. Like, Gill's all over Conlan here, man. He looks very sturdy, very strong, very powerful. And Conlan just looked like the guy who was stuck between styles. Now, I thought Gill was going to struggle with first fight away from his old trainer, Dave Caldwell, was brought him all the way through. But Conlan looked like the guy stuck between styles, man. And like in the corner, Pedro Diaz was chatting to him. Bro, does Pedro Diaz even speak any English? Do you know what I mean? Like, boy, between the Irish and like the Spanish, I don't know whether they even knew what they were talking about in that corner, man. Do you know what I mean? But like honestly, Michael Conlan, give him a bit of credit. He stuck in there for 7 rounds and he tried to get some his work going towards the end of the rounds. I think like maybe like rounds four, maybe no, maybe rounds 5 and 6, it looked like maybe he had a chance in there. He went back to find the old haymaker style with the hands low. Do you know what I mean? Like the left hand swinging and that and the whole Adam Booth haymaker gym style, just abandoning his coach. But like as soon as he got into the corner and his coach got onto him and tried to bring his hands back up, honestly, it was just a bad styles matchup. Like because Jordan Gill is a hands-up fighter. So when you're up against someone who's just like trying to fight your way but has never really done it before, it's a lot more secure for him. If anything, Conlan had more joy when he had his hands low, and Gill was wary of the counter, and it was difficult to anticipate, those low hands. But as soon as like Conlan started bringing his hands back up, like Gill felt pretty comfortable just teeing off on him and trying to outman him, which ultimately he did. The accumulation of punches in the corner, Howard Foster didn't hesitate, and that's all she wrote. For Conlan getting knocked out in Belfast, second fight in a row, you could say, okay, losing against Luis Alberto Lopez, maybe the best guy in the division, that's one thing, but losing to Jordan Gill was coming off getting knocked out himself. Um, like, nah, man, you can't get knocked out in your front of your home crowd twice in a row, man. Like, Michael Conlan might need to think about calling it a day at this point. So I'm saying, pretty much everything I said about Jordan Gill turned out to be the case for Michael Conlan. And big up Jordan Gill, man, because like I said, you know what? Out of embarrassment, I've had to edit my last video. I mean, I don't think many people watched it anyway, but I just didn't want to leave it up there. Basically, everything I thought was going to be the case for Jordan Gill turned out to be the case for Michael Conlan, man. Maybe he needs to think about calling it a day, but big up Jordan Gill, man. Like, was a top prospect before he ended up having some like unexpected illness and then lost an unexpected fight. But seems like at 130, maybe we haven't seen the best of him. So yeah, big up Jordan Gill. Let's see, you know, what kind of dust ups we can have there. I mean, it looks like him and Lee Wood get on a bit too well, but hey, maybe we could have a Warrington fight at 130. Do you know what I mean? Warrington's got to be struggling at 126, really. So yeah, I think that'd be a fight that's worth watching for sure. Peace.